keen to get a bike rebuild, Griff?
Yeah, pretty keen.
Yeah.
Better get it out.
What's the sickest, trickiest bit?
The sickest what, sorry?
Sickest bit.
Oh, do that, Yoshi. You're going to be perfect.
This is Griff, and he's responsible for editing most of the content you see on this channel. He's the proud owner of a YZ250F, and he rips on a dirt bike. His dirt bike doesn't exactly rip though. But all that is about to change. I just had no idea how hard this would turn out to be. This time last year, we handed out our Employee of the Year awards. Ronan won it by default. This year we've changed it up and we're going to do an Editor of the Year award, and it goes to Griff. He's produced the most views, he's produced the most videos, so this year he's getting an award. And last year we pimped Ronan's Jeep. This year we're going to pimp Alex's 2001 Yamaha 250F. How many times has this fallen off the back of his ute? Griff is a really great editor, and I would say he's also a really good rider. But man, he sucks when it comes to looking after his bike. It has bark busters, bent bars, rusty foot pegs, secondhand tyres, and I'm not exactly sure how this thing has made it to 70 hours. This bad girl is well overdue for a freshen up, and it's time we take this thing from beater to heater. He doesn't know about it yet. Alex, come here. You know, last year Ronan won Employee of the Year.
Yeah.
This year you've won Editor of the Year.
Oh, so not Employee of the Year?
No. And as a result, we're going to pimp your YZ250. We're going to turn it from a 2001 model to a 2021 model. If you got any special requests, things that's on the wish list that you'd get.
Appreciate it.
What do you want?
Oh, I feel like it's fine, hey?
Well, this thing is not going to look the same, bro. This isn't going to be as detailed as our last build, but the Yami isn't going to know itself. MX Store has come through with some Ballard's foot pegs, a full set of plastics, and 2 fresh Dunlops. SKDA has provided us with an epic kit, Yoshimura with the full exhaust, and Renthal has hooked this thing up with one of everything. One Editor of the Year, and as a result, he's getting his Yamaha pimp.
Without camera movement,
Yeah.
that's what makes it.
What, they just get the new one? Bro, you need more than you need a miracle to fix that thing.
It sounds so
I get
tired.
momentum.
What do we even call this place? Millapalooza? Millerland? Jack has just built his dream track and invited us to come and help him break it in. Look at Griff's bike. Not for long, eh? Not for long. This thing is about to be clean as a whistle.
How's the stallion, Griff?
It's looking good. It's golden hour right now, so it's shining bright on it, which is nice, but yeah, can you get out there and rip it up?
Take us to the moon.
Dude, it's so much fun. So have you got everything now except that? Yeah.
That was your last ride on your 1.0 version of the Yami.
We're going to do the 2.0 version of the Yami, and then we go ride it tomorrow morning. We'll see.
Boys are on.
See how much we get done today.
We'll get it.
How's your bike, Griff?
Could be better.
Could be. Well, we got a surprise for you.
But before we go and throw a bunch of parts at the stallion, Griff has been instructed that it needs a proper clean.
After a lot of elbow grease and a couple of Scotch-Brite pads, it was ready for its makeover. The only real catch to this build is that Griff needs to do all the work himself. We're here on a business trip and our crew will be focusing on training for world vets. But realistically, it's all just cosmetic stuff, so it shouldn't be too hard.
The Yoshi first, then probably like the bars and sprocket plastics. That's a good plan.
This build wouldn't have been possible without some of our friends at some epic companies. Yoshimura came through with a beautiful RS12 exhaust. Renthal supplied the blue twin walls in a 996 paired with their magic Kevlar grips. They also sent through a front and rear sprocket and a chain to get this new power to the ground, and Guts hooked us up with a seat cover to keep Griff in place.
This is taking me a long time.
I hope that this bike build will inspire Griff to take on a bit more bike work. I think that all it's done is frustrate him. To anyone with a bit of mechanical know-how, this was an afternoon's work.
You can ride with no front brake, eh?
Should not have fucking come over.
But we were all starting to learn that Griff was completely lost.
No, I picked it up to go, the fuck's that?
I don't know whether this was a gift or a fucking punishment.
on.
What's wrong? Nah, stay there.
Nah,
what are you doing?
Doing work like you told me to.
This is supposed to be good, bro. This was supposed to be like a reward. It's turned into a nightmare.
It's turned into a fucking punishment, it feels like.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this to you.
No,
I was just trying to be nice. Like, you've been doing your plastics for probably 3.5 hours.
He's been here for 6 hours.
Yeah, plastics.
Started at 12:15, maybe 1 o'clock. We'll give you 1 o'clock. And I think you've pulled everything off it without the pegs, sprockets, chains, bro. You have got a fucking long way to go.
The update, mate.
Sully's helping me out, Bill's helping me out, and yeah, slowly getting there.
I was sick of watching. It was painful.
I feel like we're probably like 8 hours into the process of this build. Griff has put on the plastics. No, actually, he's put on 3 plastics and a set of handlebars and some grips. And now Sully got sick of watching him struggle. So Sully and Bill are changing tyres and sprockets. Griff.
Don't tell Pete. And somehow pinched the tube with a time machine.
You'd have to be a fucking spastic to pinch that.
Look, it's a learning experience. Griff now knows that he needs practice at this. This was supposed to be Griff's like cool video, like here it is, before, after, and now we've just made it all kind of look like a retard hole.
Real cool.
Got that fork guard out for you too. No dramas, right. There's now Hex Head. Talks a bit.
This was definitely more challenging than I anticipated. Wow. That was an effort. That was an ordeal.
It's still an effort.
That was an emotional roller coaster. The final bolt is yet to go on. It's proving to be the hardest for Griff, apparently. That'll do.
Fuck.
Well done, bro. Well done. How do you feel, mate?
Definitely feel relieved now. I'm kind of nervous now because there's a lot of like leftover bolts.
This should have been a quick race prep build, a reward for 12 months of hard work. Sadly though, this wasn't the case. But in spite of the challenges, the stallion is finally ready for its maiden voyage.
The young fella. It took a village to get it done, Sawley got in there, Millsy got in there, I got in there, Frank got in there, Rones got in there, Gus got in there. It was a real team effort. The team come through, but you know what? I'm happy for Griff now. He's never had a sick bike like this, so I'm happy.
And just when Griff thought the surprises were done, we have one last part to throw at this build. A vortex ignition from Jed at JPM.
It's so good. Just tip it in. That's like perfect. Dude, I think I already blew most of the ruts out. But
It sounds way better than it did yesterday.
I'm surprised that nothing broke off. Like it's
There you go. This off. It's all coming.
in there, eh? Just redoing it all again. Yeah. No, it won't take long.